say it, unprecedented times. Don't bounce back. Bounce forward with Comcast Business. Bounce forward fast with internet speeds up to a gig. With the flexibility to update your bandwidth in just a few clicks. And with security solutions that help keep your connected devices protected. Be fast, be flexible, be ready for what's next. And bounce forward. Help your business to bounce forward with this amazing offer. Get a powerful and reliable internet and voice solution from Comcast Business. Starting at $35 each a month for 24 months for 2 years when you buy both. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go to ComcastBusiness.com today to find out more. Offer ends 10/21/2020. Restrictions apply. Limited to new Comcast Business 35 megabits per second internet and one voice mobility customers. Early termination fee applies. Enrollment and equal bill and auto pay required. Equipment installation taxes and fees extra. Subject to change.
This is 104.5 WOKV, Jacksonville's news and talk.
Morning. Charles Barth, B-A-R-T-H.
What's your name?
Charles Barth,
Okay, can I see your ID? Sophie, baby, the night before and the morning of. Can I get your date of birth?
9/28/83.
Okay.
Third time I've had to do this.
Oh, man. You already know to pull up behind me.
Yeah, I hate him jabbing that thing up my nose.
so much for checking out our metal cover of In Your Eyes. You can get this song and all our movies on Facebook.
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. And Lord, just help me that way I can survive. Now I aim to see you dance just one more time. See you every time. You're my bright,
I'm trying to make you feel better. You know? Hey,
Hi there.
how are you?
All right.
I have Mr. Charles Smith, date of birth.
9/28/83.
I was gonna say, please tell me you know your date of birth.
Yeah.
Have you had this done before?
Twice.
We'll only call you if there's an issue, okay? If you don't hear anything,
Yeah.
proceed.
All right. Thank you very much. Whew, I'm awake. All right. Thank you.